guys, I want you to imagine this. You have a brilliant business idea, you have done the research, you have the skills, and you know there's a market for it. You walk into the bank, full of hope, asking for a loan to start or grow your dream. The bank manager looks at your project, nods, and then asks the million-dollar question. Sir, where are your property papers? Do you have land, a house, or a gold to pledge as collateral? Your heart sinks because, like thousands of hardworking Indians, you don't have a big bungalow or extra land to give to the bank. But most people stop right there. They think loans are only for the rich. But in 2026, that is simply not true. Today, I am going to introduce you to your hidden business partner, a government powerhouse called CGTMSE. This scheme acts as your guarantor. It tells the bank, give this entrepreneur a loan. If they can't pay, I've got their back. Today, we are decoding how you can get up to 5 crores in business loans without mortgaging your home. So let's get started. Welcome to yet another video of Boss Wala English YouTube channel. I'm Akshara. First, let's understand the what and the why. CGTMSE stands for Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises. It was set up by the Ministry of MSME and SIBI, which is Small Industries Development Bank of India. Why does this exist? Think about it from the bank's perspective. Banks are scared if they give you 50 lakh and your business falls, the bank loses its depositors' money. That's why they ask for your house papers so that they can sell your house if you don't pay. Under CGTMSE, the government of India steps in as a security guard. They tell the bank you can focus on the business idea. If the borrower defaults, we, the trust, will cover up to 75% or even 85% of the loss. Because the government is taking the majority of the risk, the bank feels safe here. They don't need your house papers anymore because they have a government guarantee. This is a bridge between a no and a yes from your bank manager. CGTMSE is a guarantee, not a loan paper. You are still legally obligated to repay the loan. Now let's see who all can get this, the eligibility and the 2026 updates. Now, who is eligible? In 2026, the rules have become much more inclusive. New and existing businesses, whether you are starting a chai startup from scratch or expanding a 10-year-old manufacturing unit, you can apply for this. Manufacturing and services, this covers almost everything. Factories, workshops, clinics, software firms, and even retail trade. The 5 crore limit. This is the big 2026 update. Previously, the limit was lower, but now you can get a guarantee for credit facilities up to 5 crores. Term loans and working capital. You can use the money to buy machines or to pay salaries and buy raw material. Now let's see who is not eligible for this. Educational or agricultural institutions. They can't apply for this because they have different schemes. Self-help groups, usually covered under other microfinance schemes, so they can't apply. Borrowers with a bad CIBIL score. We will talk about that later. Now, you might be wondering, is this free or not? Well, nothing is totally free, right? Since the government is taking a risk for you, they charge a small guarantee fee, which is AGF. But here is the good news for 2026. The rates have been slashed. For small loans, the fee can be as low as 0.37% per annum. For special categories, like if you are a women entrepreneur or from the SC/ST community, or if your unit is ZED certified, which is zero defect, zero effect, the government gives you a discount for that. You pay lower fees and get a higher guarantee cover up to 85%. Now think about it. If you take a private loan or a money lender loan, you might pay 18% to 24% interest. But under CGTMSE, you pay normal bank interest plus a tiny 0.4% to 1% fee. It's a massive saving for your business's cash flow. Now let's check out the 4-step application process for CGTMSE. How do you get this money in your bank account? Let's see. Step 1, the project report. You can't just walk in and say, I want money. You need a professional project. Report showing your cost, expected profit, and how you will pay the loan back. Step 2. Find an MLI. An MLI is a member lending institution. Almost all public sector banks like SBI, PNB, BOB, and major private banks like HDFC, ICICI, Axis are members. Step 3. The CGTMSE magic words. When you talk to the manager, don't just ask for a loan. Say, I want to apply for a business loan under the CGTMSE scheme. This tells the manager you know your rights. Step 4. Bank approval. The bank will check your CIBIL score. If it's above 700 to 750, your chances are very high. Once the bank is convinced your business will work, they apply to the CGTMSE trust for the guarantee. You do not have to go to any government office. The bank does all the paperwork for you. I want to be 100% honest with you. CGTMSE is not a right, it is a facility. The bank can still say no to you. Why would they say no? If your business plan looks unrealistic, if you have defaulted on a loan in the past, if the manager feels you don't have the experience to run that business, they will just say no. Now, my pro tip. Start with a hybrid approach. If you need 50 lakhs and you have 5 lakhs worth of gold or property, give that as a partial security. This makes the bank even more comfortable and the rest can be covered under CGTMSE. This is called a partial collateral security. So as we wrap up today's deep dive, remember CGTMSE isn't a financial policy. It is a bridge designed specifically to turn your ideas into industries without the burden of ancestral property. Many people think this is a government loan, but it's actually a government guarantee. Means the money comes from the bank, but the trust comes from the government, which makes the money more accessible to you. This partnership effectively removes the fear factors of bank managers. The 2026 guidelines have specifically expanded to include agri-business units and high-tech startups. Remember, the 5 crore limit is actually your total credit. You can split it across different loans or different branches. Do not look at the guarantee fee as an extra cost. Think of it as a credit insurance that keeps your interest rates stable. So if you're starting small, like 10 lakh rupees, the government has slashed the fees to help the rural nano entrepreneurs to get ahead. Also, when you write your project report, focus on the cash flow because the bank cares less about the machines and more about how are you going to pay back the EMIs. If a local manager says no, just don't give up. Ask for a nodal officer or head to a specialized SME branch. They have desks specifically for this. The biggest reason for rejection is the personal financial discipline. Keep your credit cards and loans clean to prove your business potential. At the end of the day, CGTMSE isn't just about money. It's about a system where your character is more worth than any collateral. So the bottom line is this. The government of India wants you to be an Atmanirbhar entrepreneur. They have put 5 crores on the table for you. The only thing standing between you and your business is a solid plan and a visit to the bank. If you want a free checklist of the documents required for a CGTMSE loan, just comment CGTMSE checklist below and I will send you the link. Do not let the lack of property kill your dream. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button. Share this with one friend who has a great idea but no funds. Subscribe to Bosswala English YouTube channel for more updates like this. So go out there, build your business, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bosswala. Be the boss.